What up? How we doing? I'm going to try and make some ground up on my TPT eval from yesterday, so that's what we're trading today. I don't feel like trading fundeds right now. So we ran this LRLR that we marked out yesterday, which is kind of fire. I gotta remove so much stuff. We took out the data low. So, one thing that I do like to do, though, is sometimes I like to leave data lows on there for like a week or two, depending on if we stay near it or not, because a lot of times we'll still react off the same level. So, yeah. How we doing today? We take anything today? Part of me thinks the draw on liquidity right now is this low right here, so I'm gonna mark that out. Let's see. I think the draw on liquidity is this low. So 24,158.5. 24,158.5. 24,158. Okay. Coordinates 24,158. There we go. Oops. Damn it. Where you go? 24,158.5. 24,158.5. 24,158. 24,158.5. Okay. So right now I think that's our current draw. No way this giant dump isn't getting filled. This is like a liquidity void. Yeah, I mean, it will be at some point. It's basically the same as this, right? Like, see how right here we just have this massive dump? Like, what happened eventually, right? We filled the gap. So, yeah. But, after NVIDIA came out yesterday, it was like, wow, we must be pretty bullish, but I don't know if this looks very bullish. 4-hour chart does not look bullish. 4-hour chart looks bearish to this low. 100%. So I'll look for how we react after we hit that level. But no trades for me till we hit that. Or maybe if ES does and we get an SMT or something, I could take that too. So we technically we have a bullish SMT right now with this low here. But this momentum down is pretty good. So I think I'm just gonna wait and see. I'm pretty sure we're gonna dump. the rest of the day, low key. Now, if we smack this low right here, what are the odds we go further? Probably pretty good, honestly, because the only thing next to this is all this LRLR here. All that and all that. Now, what could I mark out? Let's find something. There's got to be something we can bounce out of, right? I don't see anything. Let's look at the 1 hour. All of this is just like, there's no gaps here, so there's nothing that should slow us down. Excuse me. Like, this momentum is crazy, dude. This is gonna dump to here. I know it. Yes, we are. It's great. I mean, we're not even down 2%, so we have, technically, if this wants to keep going, it could. There's a lot more room for this to go down, straight up. Yeah, here we go. Telling you. It's a nice little 60.30-second candle. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Let's see if there's something in this little... Did I text the market makers just now? Nah, I just, this is just what we do. ChatGPT told me that I am one. Nah, I'm playing. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. Well, we need a bigger office. My head can't fit. Pause. I want to see how it reacts to the old NLOG low. Right here. At 187. Okay, look at this momentum. All right, I mean, this kind of... I mean, I know we've been pretty bearish, but does anyone else see the vision on this 30-second? I mean, I should probably just wait for my low to get swept. But, oh no, yeah. We're gonna, we wait. Damn. Wrong button. All right, so ES is coming really close to sweeping this low here. Which, if ES sweeps this low here, I would be okay to look for a bounce without sweeping this low down here. Because then we'll have both swept an hourly low instead of having an SMT. Right now we have an SMT, so I'm kind of already eyeballing this. I think we at least wait for ES to sweep that hourly low before we look for longs. To be honest, see here, 'cause it's really close. A few more points. $671. And then the games begin. It's always just a few points away from a major swing high or swing low, right? Then the games start. That's so funny. It's just obvious as can be until we're almost at the target. Then the games begin. Which makes sense. I mean, hey, if I could just hop in every time we were like 20 points from a swing high and low and have it work every time, shit, I would. But there's just it just doesn't always hit. But yeah, there's no question mark trading for me. I'm gonna take what I want to take. I have to really like it. So NQ pushed down a little more still, just waiting on ES to take the slow. I have zero interest in any type of setup until we sweep at least this. And that right there is where my losses happen most. Oh, we're going to hit this straight up. No way this doesn't hit. NQ turns around 30 points. Okay, well, go F yourself. Come on, ES. Which is where we get the tag from. Okay, NQ. Okay, NQ, you dirty dog. Come on, chart. What are we doing here? I turned that up just to kill the chill. Kill the chill. That doesn't sound very productive. Kill the chill. Like, hey man, but I want to chill. You trying to reverse psychology? Like, no way this goes down. Please go down. Please go down. Please go down. Please go down. All right. This is about to move. Called it. It moved. I was right. Market maker. Market dumps 1,000 points without any entry is a rough thing to see. That's why you just get in anyway, bro. Hop in on the momentum. Just go be fast. I'm kidding. Wait for your model. Don't take anything else. Anything else is bullshit. All right, hold up. Please don't trigger without a sweep, low key. "30-second continuation." Oh man. Bro, my gut is telling me do not trust this. I'm not going to take this, dude. I know it looks pretty good, but I think I'm not going to take this, bro. I would need one of these lows sweat, man. I feel like I'm going to get wrecked. Maybe we try it if we get a really good close, but I don't know. I think we wait. I know what you're talking about, but I'm looking at longs, bro, and I think that I'm going to get torched if I do that. So, bro, like, what am I talking about? Need this low swept. All right, listen, if we tap into this 30-second like this 30-second gap like this, and if we tap into this gap and it propels us to inverse this gap, dude, I might have to just try it. But I need the 1 minute, the 30-second, and probably the 2 minute to close. But that's all obviously if statements, right? We just got to wait and see. Until then, I don't touch anything. Ideally, like I said, I would want ES to sweep this hourly low, but NQ already did, so we have an SMT, so I'm going to keep that in mind. VIX is at 26, bro. Almost 27. Yikes. Switches contract size to micros. That's a little terrifying, yeah. Oof. I don't know, you guys. This 2 minute looks. Although I guess I'm not really seeing the best targets. So, here's a good target. Either way, honestly, I would prefer we sweep the low again. But if I like it, then I like it. That's what it's gonna be. If I liked the setup, no matter what the outcome was, I did what I was supposed to do. I realize now that, taking a loss, it's not really taking a loss. It's just you managing your risk. That's it. The word loss is so disheartening. It sounds so negative. I didn't lose. I just managed my risk. You know, it sounds a little more positive. I think I'm going to go with that from now on. We didn't lose. We just managed our risk. That's it. I think that sounds friendlier. Yes, still hasn't taken the slow. Still nothing for me here. Which is absolutely fine. We have this little tiny SMT. I'm not even going to bother marking that. It's a little 1 minute SMT, but I'm not going to bother marking that. Looking at the 1 hour chart, bro, I can't even believe I was just considering a long. Holy. All right. So I think we're making our way towards 158. Or, ES is still just sitting here. All right. No way. Bro, come on. Just what? Be done for the day. Fire. That's W discipline right there. Please take this sell side. That's what I'm saying. Come on. Oh wait, I forgot I was gonna try and see if I could do my camera yet. Bro, this is crazy. Come on. Just smack that, dude. For real. All right, here we go. Bro, why did I not save my scene, man? Bro. Validation can take up to 48 hours. Oh, all right. Well, whatever. Be easy and then goes down. Usual. About to be at the end of the macro. That was the worst macro of all time. Let's just get our ES chart off here. This is later, Tina. This looks interesting to me. Both these 30 seconds. Boy, I'm torn on that, actually. Part of me wants to take this. I don't think I'm going to, but I was considering it. Oh, okay, hold up. Hold up now. Oh, oh, oh. Yeesh. Man, this is grimy. Man, this 30-second really does interest me, but not enough to try it. Now, this original 2-minute, though, that I might be more interested in. Why would I be more interested in that? Because that gap has been just slamming price back down. So if I enter this, I'm hoping that we clear through this gap, right? Whereas if I wait for this, I look to the left. There's not really anything on this time frame anyway that should slow us down. Now when I zoom out though, then you have this giant leg down, which is a little concerning, but if we could do like yeah, dream scenario would be if we could do a little bit more engineering of some buy side right here before we sweep this low, so we have good LRLR nearby. Then we manipulate, sweep the low, and then get a long from down here, rather than hoping that we don't still want to go after this low and try and long. That would be, in fact, me no touchy unless we get that. Those are my conditions, and that's it. Period. Take a look at ES real quick. Still haven't gone for that low. So, I mean, I don't mind this at all, really. I don't. If we spend the next, 30 minutes engineering some buy side, and then we can manipulate down and sweep the slow during a macro or something, that's ideal. And sometimes when you want to wait for a setup that you like, you just have to commit to dealing with that. We just might have to sit here for a while. But I thought this setup earlier was standing out to me. It no longer is. Why? Because we've held it too much. This has been held too much. Now I want us to just sweep this major low instead. I thought maybe, hey, okay, if we're going to get that bullish after this sweep, then we would have just launched right through this right here. What the? Right here, right? Like if we genuinely wanted to turn around right now, that would have been the time to do it. We were within a macro still. It was very obvious. The momentum was there, but we pushed up and it never got to close. So at that point, I'm like, all right, maybe I just move on to a new setup. You know, like maybe waiting for after the line that I have drawn out labeled as draw on liquidity. Maybe after that gets hit. This was our draw on liquidity the other day, right? We marked this as our draw. That got hit. Immediate. So, and this is why I'm comfortable just waiting for my conditions. Because right here, let's see, yesterday, right? Or either yesterday or the day before, we marked out this low here as our DOL, right? What happened the very instant that we got that DOL? Where is it? Here, right? We got an amazing setup off of it. Wait, did we take that? Wait, I think we took this, didn't we? No. Wait. Tuesday at 11? Bro, were we streaming then? Why can't I remember? Because, bro, I mean, that looks amazing. If I didn't take that, I'm going to be mad at myself. Wait, the 18th? Oh, wait, yeah. No, we did take this. I swear on everything we took that. I could be tripping, but we definitely did take this on stream. That's fire. Yo, to look back and just see a banger like that, I'd be like, oh, yeah, we took that. That's tight. Oh yeah, I can see the drawn liquidity label and everything. Yep. Matter of fact, it's in that. That was our second win on the day, actually, that setup right there. So, again, just observing for now. Whoa. Oh, wait, did we? Dude, it looks like we might get this 2-minute with a 2-minute OB. Damn, maybe we don't want the low, man. Or maybe we just want to come back up to 50% and try and look for it. I don't know. I'm not in the mood for maybes, so I'm flat till we sweep this low. If we want to have a retrace up to 50% first before we come after this low, that's fine. I'll wait for that. I'm like, this is not where I think we turn around. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It doesn't matter. Oh, okay. Well, at least I got an answer. Oh no, man. I think I might just try this 2-minute. It's an eval play. Nah. Wrong bias, Oksano. If I gotta think about it, it ain't the one. So the 2-minute did inverse, and you know, this is not the reaction you'd want to see if this was gonna be where we turn around. I'd almost be more interested in this short down to our DOL here. Would definitely need a V shape at this point. Yeah, 100%. And if this just decides to start flying, oh well. What it wasn't the setup for me. That's fine. I will 100% gladly 1,000,000 times over just wait for the setup I want. Period. It's worth it. like eval or not. Honestly, I need to get these habits established internally. Yeah, for real. Not worth sitting in drawdown this entire, like, from the moment we got in the trade, we'd be sitting in drawdown, knowing that we have a low out here, a low down here marked as where we want to go. So, like, what sense does that make to fade my own, what my gut is telling me that this low is our draw? Why would I fade that? Like, gut is saying, wait for low, look for long. It doesn't get more complicated than that. Now, this 1 minute here does look pretty good to send us to this low. But at this point, I'm going to just wait. Like I said, I've given myself conditions. I don't want to try and target a low that so far is proving to be somewhat high resistant. I'd rather wait and actually have us sweep it and watch for reaction. So there's this little 5 minute here that is also holding price down. You know, it makes the setups less clean when you have so many different time frames that you have to work on. Oh, that was a 4 minute, sorry. Yeah, NQ, it's just, NQ is just NQing right now, and that's fine. I'll just watch her do her thing. Now, maybe my dream scenario should flip. Maybe my dream scenario should be a manipulation up, try and target this short, but I don't think that we're going to get that. I really don't. Dang, I got a response from TPT. They say my audience is not big enough. Whatever, bro. My audience is smaller because it's quality, fam. Get over yourself. Not playing. Damn. Maybe this is where we want to turn around. Well, that's toxic. So this 4 minute just inversed that gap and this gap. Um, I mean, I don't really see anything on the 30-second time frame that would really slow us down until up here, which is kind of. Damn, bro, this is fun. I can't lie, this is fun. So let's measure out our 50%, which I think Amy just said it was about 400. Ignore the haters. Bro, preach. We do have this 1 minute right here. It's not like super obvious, and we didn't really have like a mega sweep, but low key. This looks tryable. This 1 minute does look good, I can't lie, but again, I've set myself conditions. Little manipulation move up right before like the 30-minute candle close. So this 1 minute short does look good, honestly. To get our DLL down here at 158. So it would look basically like this. Right? So we got the inverse here, 344 to 327. So we can go over my checklist, right? Oops. We have FEG size. We have targets. Our delivery would be this 15-minute gap, right? So I mean, the only questionable part would be the sweep. There wasn't really a sweep. Maybe you could call this the sweep here. Yeah, and then we have LRLR plus our DOL down here. So well, damn, I probably should have taken it. I literally just said it had all the checklists, but I didn't take it. That's fine. All good in the hood. Bounce on this trend line probably. The overall movement of these candles is just not there for me right now. Period. So that's what makes me hesitant and why I just tape read for now, because the overall movement is mid. Set a limit when it taps the gap again. Nah, I'll just let it do its thing. Use higher time frame for trend direction. Absolutely. We used higher time frame and liquidity for that. Man, I am so curious to see how we react when we hit this low. Wait for it to retest my point of interest. Nah, I'm going to wait until we sweep this low. That's my condition. I want to sweep of this low here, and then I want to inverse up. Without that, I'm not touching anything. I just sit there like this. Chill, think about how hungry I am. Drink some water that's not there. If you are here on the YouTube and you're not subscribed, I don't know what to tell you. That's just foolish. We have nothing but a good time around here. Except for when we have a bad time. No, I'm just kidding. So that would have basically been a break-even trade. You should be scalping for a short sell position. Nah. I'm just waiting for my model to present itself. I'm good. I don't need to do that. Like, I'll just sit here and watch this whole afternoon and do nothing. If I don't get my setup, I'm chilling. Do I wait for something that I know is the highest possibility trade that I know how to get into? Or do I play guessing games? I think I just wait. Yeah, today looks like it was crazy. It's been pretty boring since I've been on here, but like this is just chop and slow ass candles. I don't want to be in these trades. I want to get in trades that I get in and my TP smacks in like a minute or two. That's what I'll wait for that. That sounds more enjoyable than this. Dude, it's chilly in here, man. Okay, so earlier we said, it'd be nice if we could generate some buy side over the next hour, right? At 11, like 13. That's what we were saying. I wouldn't mind some engineering over the next hour. And then when we're coming up on this next hour close, we get a manipulation down, sweep the low, and get an AMD to try and long to get a little bit of a rebalance. I just want this low sweat before I do anything. And honestly, I could see the potential in us sweeping this low and just continuing lower, honestly. But or we just hit that low and then chop because it's already almost 3 o'clock. There's also that. But power hour. Look at all these dojis, man. This is so dead. One moment. What? Why not? Sit with dad. Ow, Snoop. No need to bite, bro. Jeez, what a candle. What the hell? buddy. Here's the 15-minute candle close. So the 15-minute did inverse this bottom gap, but there's a big giant BPR above. So, but again, just like the setup from yesterday or Tuesday, right? We're getting these relative equal highs getting put in before our DOL. So what happened after our drawn liquidity got hit on Tuesday? Right? Now we have these targets. So basically I'm looking for essentially the same setup, right? We get close to our DOL, we stall, we put in lows above it while we put in highs, right? Come down, sweep the low, V-shape back up. Now we have targets and our momentum in our setup. So that's essentially what I'm waiting for now with this low. I'm wanting us to put in some relative equal highs here, sweep this low, and get us set up like that. Right? It's the same thing. That's what helps give me the patience and like the willingness to say, hey, I'll just wait for that and not take anything else. Because it's just something that I've seen play out so many times. I don't know what's going on, but I'm freezing. Patience pays off. Exactly. Wait for my setup. That's it. I'm not here to do anything else besides that. Man, why do I feel like I want to make a waffle, bro? Okay, so we're coming up on the macro. Macro right before power hour. So maybe we get something. Why do I always do that? What a dump, dude. That's crazy. Could get a 30-minute prop block. Just Chop City, man. That's it. Like, could we please get an FVG? Some. Here's the macro. Well, we're in the macro. Could have fooled me. Look at all these equal lows, dude. Come on. Just wreck all this. Stop playing. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah. 40%. Okay. Don't forget to snag up your Lucid accounts. And be on the watch for Black Friday promo. Just saying. I'm not supposed to say anything. Man, this is like, dude, maybe we don't want to go lower, low key. Just taking forever, man. Come on, man. Wait for proper market shift to the upside. Be patient. Follow your trading plan. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm just tape reading. So a tape read this 2 minute. If this 2 minute inverses, I bet we come tap this gap right here. Bro, look at all these lows down here. Dude, give me a short setup, bro. Let's draw. Close. 50% is very close to this gap that we drew. Like, really close. So the 2 minute literally wouldn't have even hit the VE point yet. Now it will. I'm gonna be very surprised if we don't tap this gap at least. Man. Yeah, for sure, man. Sorry, I'm a little zoned out. These candles are just not doing much, and I don't really know what to say. This just might keep pumping, dude. Imagine we V-shape this 15 minute. Right here. So there's the 15 minute candle close and the hourly close. Hourly looks like we maybe want to put in an OB down to take this low out. Dude, this 1 minute looks good. I'm just going to go without us. Maybe. Damn. Jeez. So we inversed basically everything just now, including this little 2 minute right here. I'd be very surprised if we don't run for this low. Mm-hmm. It was perfect. We got this little 15 minute, 50% tap. Just tink. So we did get our hourly manipulation, but it looked like it was just the opposite direction of what we wanted. All right, I was hoping we would sweep the low and get a long on the manipulation, but we manipulated up to come down. And then we just hit this trend line again. Go back up. Ooh. Bro, all these lows are going to get wrecked. Yeah. I think this might be it for me. This is just ugly. I have like zero interest to look at this anymore. Now, even if we do sweep this low, it's just a little late in the day. I doubt we just reverse and start ripping through liquidity with an hour left. Yeah. And back up. All right, I've had enough chop. I'll see y'all tomorrow.